Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eddie Bytes, and welcome to the second episode of Let's Play This Metroidvania. Ironically, this is not a Metroidvania. This is a voxel-based game, and its name is Voxatron. And I just bought it from humblebundle.com. It's on sale. You get to pay whatever you want for it, and I just bought it for $1. But regardless, I'm going to show you what it's about in the next 10 minutes, I guess. First off, you can see this is a voxel-based game, and it kind of reminds you of the old 8-bit games. Even the music is 8-bit-ish. It does take a bit of getting used to the controls, mainly because you keep pressing the shoot button, and while doing so you're basically locking the direction in which you shoot, even though you're pressing the directional buttons all over the place. It's kind of like I'm not sure if you know, but it's kind of like those games on Android and on other touch devices in which you with one hand you're controlling the direction in which you shoot, and with the other you're controlling the movement of the character. I can't really give you any examples off the top of my head right now, but there are plenty of games using this game mechanic. In this game, you're basically controlling a robot-like character that's shooting random cubes at random enemies, while at the same time trying to stay out of their way and kill as many as you can, make yourself some scores, and basically clearing the level at the same time, and progressing throughout the game by clearing the levels one by one. There are elements in the game that kind of remind you of Minecraft. I'm pretty sure the developers played Minecraft before making this game, and you can definitely see some influence, some Minecraft influence in the decisions made when making this game. The main character of Voxatron arguably resembles Steve. That's assuming you know who Steve is. Steve is one of the Minecraft's mascots. He's the main character. Basically, he's the little block-headed human you're playing when playing Minecraft. And the other mascot being the green penis, aka the creeper. I have to say the game feels great with the controls. Mm, it feels even better if you're playing with a gamepad. Like I said before, um, it's you're very slow to react when playing with a keyboard. It's very hard to turn back towards the enemies that are chasing you in a timely fashion before they get to you and they kill you, or at least they eat up one of your hearts, one of your four hearts, as you can see. If you're worrying about compatibility with any gamepad, well, don't be. I just have a no-name gamepad and it works just fine, so you don't really need an Xbox controller like some other games require you to have. Any gamepad, I believe any gamepad will do just fine. It worked with my no-name, so I believe it will work with most gamepads out of the box. I was talking a little earlier about the influences Minecraft had on this game, and you can clearly see big-like monsters chasing you. I like to believe this is one of the influences Minecraft had on this game. Unlike Minecraft, however, these big monsters are trying to kill you by stabbing you with their deadly horns. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not actually picking on the game because it simply has some pigs that happen to be in another game before it. And then there are these swarm-like nasty little boogers, and plenty of them trying to overrun you and hunt you down and kill you, basically. and you will get plenty of that in this game. Uh, they spawn at random times, at random locations in the map when you least expect them to, and they basically chase you down and kill. I did mention that terrain was destructible, did I not? Sometimes you get these power-ups that are up on some pillars, and to get to them you have to destroy the base of the pillars, and they will basically collapse and drop the power-ups, so you can collect them and use them against your foes. When I see 8-bit games, I usually think of them as the ancestors of today's modern games like Crisis. Uh, you see those that old style, that 8-bit style, 8-bit music, 8-bit graphic, and you think about them as being the ancestors of modern day graphics. And now you make an analogy and look at today's voxel-based games, in which you actually get the chance to destroy terrain, and you can see sometimes in the near or far future games that will be descendants of today's voxel-based games, and those games will basically be true virtual reality with destructible terrain and lots of freedom to do lots of stuff. And yeah, that's the analogy I make. That's something I think about whenever I see voxel-based games. They're they're today's ancestors to tomorrow's virtual reality or something like that. I was comparing Voxatron to older 8-bit games, and as you may recall, those games were insanely hard to play. They had an increased difficulty, probably because they didn't have much content, and the only way they would keep you interested was if they offered an increased level of difficulty, and challenge. So so you didn't get bored of the game. But the frustration eventually gets to you, you know. So modern games don't really do that anymore. Uh, I'm not sure why. Maybe our generation isn't as patient as the older generation, but that's the way it is. And this is another thing Voxatron has in common with the older games, besides graphic, the increased difficulty. I wouldn't call Voxatron an insanely hard game, but I wouldn't call it easy either. It definitely gives you a challenge. Regarding secrets, I usually enjoy hidden stuff in games, you know, like Easter eggs and hidden power-ups and hidden secret chambers and stuff like that. In the few minutes I played Voxatron, I didn't really find much hidden stuff, much hidden content. I did find a few power-ups hidden behind some pillars, and well, that's about it. So I don't think in future levels you'll find that stuff either. Mm, you'll get the occasional power up hidden behind some wall or something, but I don't think there's really anything more than that that you can expect from Voxtron regarding hidden content. I usually regard the secret content as an additional reward to the player. I mean, you get that self satisfaction whenever you find a secret power up or a secret chamber, and that's something to keep your players entertained. And while I don't think it's mandatory for a game to have that much secret content, it definitely adds to the enjoyment, to the gameplay experience. And I'm afraid my 10 minutes are almost up. My name is Ed Bytes. Make sure you subscribe and comment. See you next time.